Hi, welcome back to Emmy Reacts, where I'm watching Game of Thrones for the first time. Today we are on Season 4, Episode 6, titled... I always should look at this beforehand. Titled The Laws of God and Men. I wonder if that means that we're going to get Tyrion's trial this time, since it talks about laws. Interesting. Which I'm intrigued to see how that all plays out, because... obviously Cersei is dead set on the fact that he did it, even though clearly he didn't. We know that Lady Olenna was the one who poisoned Joffrey with Baelish's help. I'm still wondering if Tywin had anything to do with it as well, but interested to see how the trial plays out and who kind of stands up for Tyrion. So excited to get into that. The end of last episode was Jon and his crew attacking the rogue Night Watch people at Craster's and winning and getting those girls out of there. Well, I think at least saving them. I don't know if they're gonna go off and do their own thing or whatever, but that was a cool fight. And but unfortunately Bran decided to not have a reunion with Jon and still go off on the journey that he's on to find the magic tree or magic person or whatever his destiny is with the war people. So interested to see more about that. Like I said, I want to get more of Pedro Pascal's character. I feel like he has more to do. We're getting just like little pieces of him sprinkled throughout the season, so I'm anxious to see where his character goes. Arya and the Hound are still making their way to the Vale. Sansa's now at the Vale with Baelish and her cuckoo aunt, who has a lot of emotions and kind of flits back and forth with her emotions and has a lot of issues. So probably more chaos to come from that. I don't think we've seen Theon and his whole situation in a while. So hopefully he's still doing okay with Ramsay now that he's like his broken down slave. Although I think he was going with Ramsay to capture a place a few episodes ago. So we'll see how that goes. Brienne and Pod are off on an adventure to go find and save Sansa, who they think is at the Wall. Who also the wildlings are at the Wall, are going to be fighting on the Wall. Lots going on, so let's just dive right into the episode. Why does Stannis think that he's running out of time, like you said in the recap? Just because like it's like too far past the other battle that like it just doesn't. He's lost like momentum and like people behind him, I guess too. That would make sense. I hope Theon's sister gets there soon. And can he get like unbrainwashed though from how sad he is now? Is that a giant? I hadn't noticed that before. Whoa. Has that always been in the opening? Have I really missed that the whole time? I probably have. On the ship. Okay. Finally making moves somewhere. That's a cool shot. Oh, okay, so that was new in the opening. Whoa. How do they build that? In the world. I know it's not real.
Your Grace, if you'd like to sit, I'm sure that...
We've been here since midday.
Where are they?
Easterners have a different sense of time, I've often found.
Easterners.
Once, I was waiting for Salador's son here in Bravos.
Oh, Bravos.
Together we were going to run
that's
three
right.
shiploads of the finest.
He made a realization about the Iron Bank.
Welcome to the Iron Bank. Please, sit.
Not an unusual request, unless... Why are they being so suspicious about it?
This is Stannis of the House Baratheon, King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
The Iron Throne is currently occupied by Tommen of the House Baratheon, King of the Andals and the First Men.
He shares no blood with me. He is a bastard, born of incest, as was his brother before him.
Yes, we have heard this story.
Oh.
It's not a story.
I see what they're trying to do.
The king's grandfather tells a different story. A story about a jealous uncle whose attempts to usurp the throne from the rightful king cost the Seven Kingdoms dearly. And you feel your blood gives you a claim on our go.
More than any man living.
How many fighting men remain loyal to you?
4,000.
And how much wheat and barley and beef and pork do you produce on Dragonstone?
None.
You can see why these numbers seem unlikely to add up to a happy ending.
Well, the
From our
Lannisters don't have any
perspective.
money either.
I'm afraid we must
But they have alliances, I guess.
respectfully decline your request. But we thank you for paying us the honor of your visit.
Do they have sort of ace up their sleeve, though?
He's an honest man, and he's your best chance to get back the money you've sunk into Westeros, which is a lot, I imagine. Wars are expensive.
The war is over.
As long as Stannis lives, the war is not over. Who's the real power in King's Landing?
Sir Davos.
Humour me.
Tywin Lannister.
How old is Tywin Lannister?
67.
67, and when he dies, who's in command? A half-grown boy, the product of incest. Cersei Lannister, a queen whose people despise her. When Tywin's gone, who do you back?
It's a good question.
There's only one reliable leader left in Westeros. Stannis. He's got the birthright.
How old is Stannis,
He's in his
though?
prime. He's a tried and tested battle commander.
not that
And he
old.
doesn't just talk about paying people back, he does it.
Bring me my red shirt. The first mate
They're the
brings red
pirates.
shirt to the captain. Why do you call for your red shirt? The
Oh,
captain
his
replies.
pirate buddies are in Bravos, too?
Next
Or is that
morning,
whose ship they
the
were
lookout
on?
screams, calm as ever. The captain bellows, bring me
Do you think they ever met a pirate who didn't tell them that joke?
Davos.
Oh, maybe not.
I heard you were rotting in a dungeon
Yeah,
in
we're just
Dragonstone.
there.
Only half rotted.
Join us, my friend.
No time, I'm afraid. We sail at sunrise.
We.
You, me, we.
He wants to see me die, poor and alone on some whole.
Do you have another mission for him or something? What's that?
You won't be alone, and you won't be poor.
Oh, is that gold? Oh, did he convince the bank?
There's a chest of the good stuff left back at your house.
Wow, that speech
Give it to
worked.
your wife. I'll see you at sunrise.
I give you until the full moon to order all Ironborn scum out of the north.
Oh,
and
good,
back
she's
to those
finally gonna make
shit-stained
it to
rocks
Theon?
You call home.
About
On
time.
the first night of the full moon, I will hunt down every islander still on our lands and flay them living. The way I flayed the 20 Ironborn scum I found at Winterfell. In the box, you'll find a special gift. Theon's
Oh, she's
favorite
reading
toy.
the letter from Ramsay.
Signed Ramsay
I
Snow,
believe in her that she can do
Natural
some
born
messed up stuff
Lord
to them,
of the
so.
Dreadful and Warden of the North. They skinned our countrymen, and they
Second looked like
mutilated
he
my
was
brother,
having sex with her. So that
your
confused me.
prince. As long as they can hurt our prince with impunity, the word Ironborn means nothing.
Good, I'm glad that she's going after him. They coming right into his window as that's happening. Ooh. Oh, who's person? Ah, get a girl. Oh, good. I'm glad Theon's getting out of there. And like I said, he did bad things too, but he has had way worse things done. Well, bad things done to him too.
I'm here for Theon Greyjoy. Take me to the dungeon.
Not in the dungeons.
No, he's a sad little boy now. Where is he? Does he get locked up with the dogs? Oh, that's so sad.
Lost Kate in the right.
Thank you.
Ooh! I mean, yeah. I can't even, like, oh, that's messed up. So not even remember her?
We're going home.
Oh, this is so sad.
You can't trick me. Tell him. Tell him you couldn't trick me.
I'm not tricking you, Theon. I'm saving you.
Nothing. Reek. Here. Reek. My name is Reek. If they catch us in here, we're trapped.
Help me with him. You're Theon the Greyjoy.
Poor guy.
Good Reek. I've always been Reek.
Ooh. Oh no.
This is turning into a lovely evening.
He got someone. Oh no. Oh, I really hope Ramsay dies in this situation. And we are rid of Ramsay. Get him. He's not even protected. He's so easy to kill. Oh, poor Reek. Not Reek. Wait, Theon. It even worked on me. Because he was just saying it so much. Oh no. Just knock Theon out for now. Because he's causing more issues. Oh no. Theon. Poor guy. Oh, I'm scared for Yara. Get Ramsay. Get Ramsay. Woo-hoo.
You've got bigger balls than he ever did.
There's like a little puppy back there.
How fast can you run?
What are we looking at? Oh, she's releasing the dogs. Oh no. Did she leave him?
Make for the ship now.
Your brother.
My brother's dead.
Oh no. Oh no. Will she try?
I have a treat for you. A reward.
Reward.
Oh, that was really sad. I can't believe I called him Reek.
Those creatures who came in the night, they wanted to take you away. You remained loyal.
I didn't want them to take me. I was so scared. I didn't want them.
Yes, Reek.
This is so yucky.
It's a bath.
Is it gonna be a nice
For you.
bath? Oh, all the
bridges
all
too,
the
Reek.
scars.
Take them off.
That's the face of a psychopath. Okay, Theon can still kind of get it though with the body. It's not what I should focus on. So Oh, storyline is so sad. Is it a nice bath?
Do you love me, Reek?
Yes, of course, my lord.
Oh boy. You know, Ramsay would be so
Good.
cute if he wasn't insane.
Because I need you to do something for me. Something very
Oh
important.
no.
There's a castle, you see. Some bad men hold this castle. I need your help to take this castle back.
Yeah, that's what his dad assigned him with, right?
I need you to play a role, to pretend to be someone you're not.
Tend to be who?
Theon Greyjoy.
Oh, interesting. There, that was also sad. Where are we? Oh, babies. What? Oh, the dragons have grown. Yeah, we haven't seen them in a minute. Oh, they're eating. That would be scary to see like that. It was scary to see like that.
Daenerys germasmo au naija demas, zeobrosio elos, dorzalti, erio
The
varu daria,
unburned.
and
That makes
parmenko em
sense.
semonia
It's the
zatruzo.
shadow person.
Zuga gondaor nuhis arkires.
Oh, he is scared.
He is a goat herd. He says he prayed for your victory against the slave masters.
Okay.
I thank him for his prayers.
Doesn't she know how to speak Valyrian? Wasn't she just talking to them? Oh.
It was your dragons, he says. They came this morning for his flock.
Oh. The dragons need to eat too.
He
But
hopes he has not offended your grace, but now he has nothing.
I cannot bring back his goats, but I will see he has paid their value
she's a
3
good,
times
just queen.
over.
Where's she, like, set up post? Right?
Mine is one of the oldest and proudest families in Meereen.
Oh, they're still
Then it is my honor to
in
receive
Meereen.
My father, one of Meereen's most respected and beloved citizens, oversaw the restoration and maintenance of its greatest landmarks, this pyramid included.
For that, he has my gratitude. I should be honored to meet him.
You have your grace. You crucified him.
Well, he deserved it then.
Your father crucified innocent children.
My father spoke out against crucifying those children. Is it justice to answer one crime with another?
I am sorry you no longer have a father, but my treatment of the masters was no crime. You'd be wise to remember that.
That's why there's this tension.
You are the queen, and I am a servant of Meereen, a servant who does not wish to see its traditions eradicated.
And what traditions do you speak of?
The tradition of funeral rite. My father and 162 noble Meereenese are still nailed to those posts, rotting in the sun.
So are those kids.
Your Grace, I ask that you order these men taken down so that they might receive proper burials.
And what of the slave children these noble Meereenese crucified? Would you have begged me for their right to a proper burial?
I can only speak to you as a son who loved his father. Let me have him brought to the temple and buried with dignity.
Bury your father.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't like that.
How many more?
There are 212 supplicants
Oh, wow.
waiting, your grace.
These meetings aren't always going to be this early, are they? I was up late last night.
Yay, more.
So,
Oberyn.
does this mean I am a master of something now?
I love him.
Lord Tywin, it's a great honor to have been granted a seat on this council.
My trial begins this afternoon.
Sandor Clegane has been spotted in the Riverlands, my lord.
Was that the mountain?
And a traitor.
My birds tell
Oh,
me
it was at the
Hound
Hound.
slaughtered 5 of our soldiers. I believe the phrase "fuck the king" was uttered.
Ooh, it is the Hound. Okay.
What would
Oh,
it take
Arya's
to make
close.
a common soldier stupid enough to try his luck with the Hound?
10 silver stags seems a generous bounty.
Make it 100. What else?
Daenerys has taken up residence in Meereen. She has conquered the city and rules as its queen. She commands an army of Unsullied, my queen, some 8,000 strong. She has a company of sellswords, the Second Sons. She has 2 knights advising her, Jorah Mormont and Barristan Selmy. And she has 3 dragons.
Baby dragons.
Larger every year.
Big dragons
Your
now.
Grace.
Mormont is spying on her for us.
No longer he appears to be fully devoted to her. As for Sir Barristan, he took his dismissal from the King's Guard a bit harder than anticipated.
He's an old man.
Claiming.
He wasn't fit to protect my son.
Joffrey didn't die on his watch. Dismissing him was as insulting as it was stupid.
Don't tell me you're worried about a child halfway across the world.
A child with 2 seasoned warriors counseling
Yeah, I'd be
her.
worried.
I have been to Essos and seen the Unsullied firsthand. They are very impressive on the battlefield, less so in the bedroom.
Dragons haven't won a war in 300 years. Armies win them all the time.
That's just because they haven't been around in 300 years, so...
By force? Eventually, if it comes to that. And your little birds find their way into Meereen.
Most certainly, my Lord Hand.
Lord Tyrell, be a good man. Fetch my quill and paper.
That guy looks like a cartoon character. And he does not. He looks like a very beautiful man.
You seem quite knowledgeable about the Unsullied. Did you spend much time in Essos?
5 years.
May I ask why?
It is a big and beautiful world. Most of us live and die in the same corner where we were born and never get to see any of it. I don't want to be most of us.
Most of us aren't princes.
It's hard to travel.
You are from Essos. Where? Lys. I have an ear for accents.
I've lost my accent entirely.
I have an ear for that as well. My paramour, Eladia, she would find you very interesting. You should come to the brothel and meet her. We have some lovely boys on retainer, but you did like boys before. Girls,
I don't think he liked
You
any.
won't be offended when I say I never would have guessed.
Not at all. But I was never interested in girls either. When I see what desire does to people, what it's done to this country, I am very glad to have no part in it.
He also had a rough start to things, so...
The absence of desire leaves one free to pursue other things.
Such as?
Power. Getting closer to trial time.
Let me guess. I've been pardoned.
Wouldn't that be nice? I have to put him in, like, chains to bring him to the thing. I don't like that. Oh, he's the Kingslayer now? Kingslayer brothers, like he said. All they have going off of that think that he did it is that Joffrey, like, kind of pointed at him and the fact that he served him the wine, right? There's no other evidence, because he didn't do it.
I, Tommen of the House Baratheon, and Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, do hereby recuse myself from this trial.
Why?
Tywin of the House Lannister, Hand of the King, and Protector of the Realm, will sit as judge in my stead. And if found guilty, may the gods punish the accused.
He always liked him, though, right? Was it Lady Olenna's plan to, like, set Tyrion up for this, or was she just hoping that no one
Tyrion of the House
be
Lannister.
accused?
Stand accused by the Queen Regent of Regicide. Did you kill King Joffrey?
No.
Did your wife, the Lady Sansa?
Not that I know of.
How would you say he died, then?
Choked on his pigeon pie.
So you would blame the bakers?
Or the pigeons, just leave me out of it.
The Crown may call its first witness.
Once we'd got King Joffrey safely away from the mob, the imp rounded on him. He slapped the king across the face and called him a vicious idiot and a fool.
Oh,
It wasn't the
talking about
first
the
time the imp
times,
threatened
yeah,
Joffrey.
that he's
right here in this
rightfully
throne room.
threatened him.
He compared his grace to the Mad King and suggested he'd meet the same fate. When I spoke in the king's defense, he threatened to have me killed.
Oh, why don't you tell them what Joffrey was doing?
Silence!
Pointing a loaded crossbow at Sansa Stark while you tore at her clothes and beat her.
Silence!
It's relevant.
Basilisk venom, wolfsbane, essence of nightshade.
Sounds like a list of potions ingredients from Harry Potter.
I think you have made your point, Grand Maester. You have a lot of poison in your store.
My stores were plundered.
By whom?
By the accused, Tyrion Lannister, after he had me wrongfully imprisoned.
Was it without question poison that killed him?
Without question.
How do you know it was Tyrion that took it?
This was found on the body of Dontos Hollard, the king's fool. He was last seen spiriting Sansa Stark, the wife of the accused, away from the feast. She wore this necklace the day of the wedding. Residue of the most rare and terrible poison.
Baelish's plan? Is that why he threw it back into the boat with
Was
him?
this one of the poisons stolen from your store?
It was.
So that it would get back and make it look like?
Poison used to strike down the most noble child the gods ever put on this good earth.
Okay. I think Oberyn can see through all this.
I will hurt you for this. A day will come when you think you are safe and happy, and your joy will turn to ashes in your mouth, and you will know the debt is paid.
Your own brother said this to you.
Shortly before the Battle of Blackwater Bay, I confronted him about his plans to put Joffrey on the front lines. As it turned out, when the attack came, Joff insisted on remaining at the battlements. He believed his presence would inspire the troops.
Okay.
Tyrion said, And you will know the debt is paid. What debt?
I discovered he'd been keeping whores in the Tower of the Hand. I asked him to confine his salacious acts to the brothel where such behavior belongs. He wasn't pleased.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Your Grace, for the courage of your testimony.
That was the debt. Ugh. This is annoying.
Do you remember the precise nature of this threat?
I'm afraid I do, my lord. He said perhaps you should speak more softly to me then. Monsters are dangerous, and just now kings are dying like flies.
And he said this to you at a meeting of the small council.
After we received word of Robb Stark's death, he didn't seem gladdened by the news. Perhaps his marriage to Sansa Stark had made him more sympathetic to the Northern cause.
Father, may I ask the witness one question?
Yeah.
You once said that without me, the city would have faced certain defeat.
Mm-hmm.
You said the histories would never mention me, but you would not forget. Have you forgotten, Lord Varys?
Sadly, my lord, I never forget a thing.
Was that helpful?
You will adjourn for now.
Just because Tyrion said all these things about how Joffrey was the worst doesn't mean he killed him. Joffrey was the worst. That didn't really go that great for him.
This isn't a trial, it's a farce. Cersei has manipulated everything, and you know it.
I know nothing of the sort.
You've always hated Tyrion.
He killed his king.
As did I. Do you know the last order the Mad King gave me? To bring him your head. I saved your life so you could murder my brother.
It won't be murder, it'll be justice.
Justice?
I'm performing my sworn duty as Hand of the King. If Tyrion is found guilty, he will be punished accordingly.
He'll be executed.
No, he'll be punished accordingly.
I like that Jaime's standing up for him.
Told me about a dynasty that would last 1,000 years. What happens to your dynasty when Tyrion dies? I'm a Kingsguard. Forbidden by oath to carry on the family line.
I'm well aware of your oath.
What happens to your name?
What happens to my dynasty if I spare the life of my grandson's killer?
It survives. Through me. I'll leave the Kingsguard.
Oh.
I'll take my place as your son and heir.
Oh,
if
good.
you let Tyrion live.
Done.
Whoa.
When the testimony is concluded and the guilty verdict rendered, Tyrion will be given the chance to speak. He'll plead for mercy. I'll allow him to join the Night's Watch. In 3 days' time, he'll depart for Castle Black and live out his days at the wall. You'll remove your white cloak immediately. You will leave King's Landing to assume your rightful place at Casterly Rock.
Okay.
You will marry a suitable woman and father children named Lannister, and you'll never turn your back
He jumped
on
on
your
that
family again.
so fast. That's what makes me think he was part of the orchestration with all of this. And he, I feel like, knows that.
You have my word.
And you have mine.
Because that's all he wanted this whole time. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm glad that Tyrion won't die. But also, what if Oberyn doesn't, like, agree that he's guilty? Or, like, what if something happens where he's... Oh, look how happy he is. Cersei won't like that.
You're going to be found guilty.
Oh, you think so?
And when you are, you need to enter a formal plea for mercy and ask to be sent to the wall. Father's agreed to it. He'll spare your life and allow you to join the Night's Watch.
Ned Stark was promised the same thing, and we both know how that turned out.
Father is not Joffrey. He'll keep his word.
How do you know?
He traded his life, essentially.
Do you trust me? Keep your mouth shut. No more outbursts.
Okay, good job, Jaime. Oh, but okay, is Tyrion gonna go with it? He's looking suspicious.
Crown may call its next witness.
He said that would all be wrapped up too easy, though, I feel like. Oh, who is it? Shay? I was wondering if it was gonna be Shay. So do they know about her? Oh, she's in danger. But are they calling her as, like, Sansa's handmaiden, maybe? I doubt that. No, they know who she is. That's right. Oh, no.
Do you swear by all the gods that your testimony will be true and honest?
I swear it.
I thought she'd gotten
You know
away.
this man?
Yes. Tyrion Lannister.
How do you know him?
I was handmaiden to his wife, Lady Sansa.
This man stands accused of murdering King Joffrey. What do you know of this?
I know that he's guilty.
What?
He and Sansa planned it together.
She's really not just, like,
Continue.
doing this because she's pissed at him.
She wanted revenge for her father, her mother, her brother. She blamed their deaths on the king.
Or is she
Tyrion
doing
was
this
happy to
to, like,
help.
save herself?
He hated Joffrey. He hated the queen. He hated you, my lord. He stole poison from the Grand Mesa's chamber to put in Joffrey's wine.
How could you possibly know all this?
Girl.
Why would he reveal such plans to his wife's maid?
I was his whore.
I beg your pardon?
That's the only thing I can think of, is that she's just either pissed at him for how it all played out,
How did you come to be in his service?
He
or
stole me. I was with another man, a knight in your lordship's
that's just like
army.
how she's, like,
But
saving
when
her own
Tyrion
life.
arrived at the camp, He sent one of his cutthroats into our tent. He broke the knight's arm and brought me to Lord Tyrion. You belong to me now, he said. I want you to fuck me like it's my last night in this world.
Okay, it was more romantic than that.
And did you?
Did I what?
Fuck him like it was his last night in this world?
I kissed him where he wanted. I licked him where he wanted. I let him put himself where he wanted. He ordered me to call him my lion, so I did. I took his face in my hands and said,
okay.
I am yours, and
this
you are
part is
mine.
seeming more just like personal to her, that she's just mad rather than like to save herself.
Shay.
Oh man, she
Please don't.
has to see that he did it for her own safety, right?
I am a whore. Remember?
She really would sentence him to death because of
that. Before
that.
he married Sansa. After that, all he wanted was her, but she wouldn't let him in her bed. So he promised to kill King Joffrey for her.
I had been on Team Shay this whole time, and she just undid all of that. But also, this is so complicated.
I wish to confess. I wish to confess.
Is it what? Oh, but that's...
You wish to confess?
I saved you. I saved this city.
You did. Is that what he's confessing?
All your worthless lives. I should have let Stannis kill you all.
Tyrion doesn't die in this series, right? That'd be insane.
Do you wish to confess?
Yes, Father. I'm guilty.
Do you admit you poisoned the king?
No, of that I'm innocent. I'm guilty of a far more monstrous crime. I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
You're not on trial for being a dwarf.
Oh, yes I am.
Honestly, yeah.
I've been on trial for that my entire life. Did not do it. I did not kill Joffrey, but I wish that I had.
Me too.
Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more relief than 1,000 lying whores.
Ooh.
I wish I was the monster you think I am.
Yeah.
I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow.
I mean, I get it.
Escort the prisoner back to his cell.
I will not give my life for Joffrey's murder, and I know I'll get no justice here, so I will let the gods decide my fate.
What does that mean?
I demand a trial by combat.
Oh, but Jamie got such a nice deal for you. I knew it wasn't gonna go that easy. Who's gonna fight for him? Or is he? Yeah, because he won't fight for himself, right? Oh no! Oh, those are such intense stares. Good for you, Tyrion. Whoa! Oh, this song. Whoa! Oh man! Like I said, I knew that it would have been nice if that worked out that way, kind of, but also Tyrion would not have accepted a life in the Night's Watch for something he didn't do. Oh, whoa. Trial by combat. Who's gonna fight? That's wild. Freaking Shay. Like I said, was she doing it just probably because they threatened her life? Which I get, but also it then seemed a lot more personal because she was adding in all the personal stuff. So also was she just mad at him for sending her away? She's not stupid. She has to know that she would have been killed if she was found out. Oh, that was an intense trial. Wow, that was cool. Like, how they did it was all cool. Varys is always doing what's best for Varys, which bugs me. I just want him to be on the good guy side some of the times, because he knows what's right and good. Still loving Oberyn. Love that he was more involved this episode. Oh, poor Theon. My goodness. That is rough. What he's... I mean, it's the whole, like, obviously Stockholm Syndrome, but, like, times 1,000, because he was, like, broken down so much in the way that he was by Ramsay. So, interested to see what he does with, like, having him pretend to be Theon again. I can't believe I called him Reek in that moment. It was just a lot happening. So is his sister just going to completely give up on him then? Because, I mean, he didn't want to go with them because he's so brainwashed. Oof. Anyway, we didn't really get caught up on too many other people, so we didn't see, like, Jon and the Wildlings, or Brienne and Pod, or Arya, or any of those folks. Kind of got Daenerys, who's having some issues still with some of the people. But anyway, the trial was intense. I'm so interested to see how the trial by combat plays out. I mean, it worked well for him the first time that he had it earlier in the show, so hopefully it'll work out well again. But, man, good episode. Good season so far. Anyway, thanks for watching with me. Bye.